Good afternoon, my dear students, and welcome back. This is a continuation for the modifiers. Now we are speaking about a very common topic which comes a lot in the SAT. We will just first start with the dangling modifiers, and then we will go to something else called the misplaced modifiers, and then we will see some exercises from SAT exams. So let's go ahead. Dangling modifier. Dangling, a modifier clearly and sensibly modifies another word or word group. But if it's not doing this, this means it's dangling. So as you can see here, training for a marathon, Sue jogs every morning. So training for a marathon, it's very clear that Sue is the one who is training for a marathon. So it's good here. It's not dangling, it's fine, no problems at all. But look at this sentence and please check what is wrong here. Jogging in the park, a rabbit watched me. Rabbits don't jog in parks. It's me jogging in the park. Then I watched or I saw a rabbit. That's why it's dangling here. It's not clear actually who or what is jogging through the park. So let's see this one. Is it the rabbit? We are not sure actually. A dangling modifier is a modifier. Please take notes, write down. I'll check your copybooks when you are back. And you will be having a quiz on this on Tuesday. Dangling modifier is a modifier that doesn't clearly and sensibly modify another word or word group. If you don't remember what is a modifier, please check the previous videos because you will find challenges. You will find it challenging understanding this lesson without understanding the concept of modifier. Frustrated like fed up, like I'm done with that. I cannot do it anymore. Frustrated. The chord is an object. The chord is an object. It cannot be frustrated. I was frustrated playing or replaying the song or whatever. Beginning the song again. A string, which one of the guitar things which you play with. A string broke. The string was beginning the song again. Does it make sense? So, to master the guitar. To master the guitar, you need a person here. You don't need the practice itself is needed. You need to practice if you want to fix this. So, dangling modifiers often occur at the beginning of a sentence when a sentence begins with a participle phrase or infinitive phrase. If you don't remember what is participle or infinitive phrase, please get back to the previous lesson. Moving carefully. It must be someone who is moving carefully. It's not the rope itself was moving carefully. So how to fix a modifier? First of all, you have to find what is wrong. Is it wrong or not? First of all, find your modifier if you want to fix this dangling modifier. The subject of the phrase should come right after the comma. We already know this. Look at the word or the word group right after the comma. So, moving carefully. This is the first step, which is finding whether there is a mistake with my modifier or not. Moving carefully, it's definitely it's wrong. The rope doesn't move carefully. It must be a human being or an animal, something, not an object moving carefully. So definitely there is a mistake here. Ask yourself, does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes we do this or we speak using dangling modifiers while speaking. Okay, I can understand you, but this is academically, it's not right. It must be fixed. No, it doesn't make sense for moving carefully to modify rope. Rope is not the subject of the participle phrase. So it's definitely wrong. It's dangling here. Here, look at this one and ask yourself, is it correct or not? Looking through the keyhole, this is a keyhole, the test tube gleamed in the light. Who is looking through? The test is looking through the keyhole? Are you serious here? No, it doesn't make sense, so it's dangling. So many dangling modifiers are right at the beginning, but sometimes dangling modifiers comes at the end of the sentence. My exam results were poor, having overslept. Exams overslept? It's not right. So no, it's not right. This one, the scenery was spectacular, was amazing. The scenery was driving through the mountains. Of course, it's definitely wrong. So this is basically the dangling modifier. You already got the concept now. Let us do some practice to see whether the sentences in front of you now, they are dangling, or the modifiers in front of you are dangling, or they are correct. And then we will see how to fix them. Hiring through the last chapter. Must be a person, so ask yourself. The book was fascinating. To repair an appliance, experience is helpful. I must be the person, or someone else should be repairing, not the experience. Exhausted by the long practice. Exhausted, tired by the long practice. Dinner sounded great? No. So all of them, all of those sentences are having dangling modifiers. So another practice here, so you will decide by yourself by the way one of them is right. Stop the video because I'm going to answer right now. Hiking in the mountains. Hiking in the mountains. Must be a person hiking in the mountains, right? The views were great. What do you think? It's definitely wrong, you are right. Looking over my shoulder, I saw a gigantic wave. Looking over my shoulder, I saw a gigantic wave. Yes, this is the correct one because I'm the one who was looking over my shoulder, so this is the correct sentence. Out of breath from running. The bus is out of breath? No. So it's the dangling modifier. So here are the answers. The second one is correct. The rest, if you did them right, got them right, so you are great. Now we are going to the second part of the lesson, which is how to fix a dangling modifier. You will need to make the meaning logical and clear. However, there are different ways to do this. First of all, revise the word group that follows the dangling modifier. This is the first strategy. Lost and thirsty. The trail was a welcome sight. No, it cannot be the trail lost and thirsty. So the hikers, you can add even a verb. The hikers welcomed the sight of the trail, and they are the ones who were lost and thirsty. So this is a good one. Revise the word group that follows the dangling modifier. To become a doctor, this is the first strategy. You can just add a noun suitable with what was mentioned before, or with the modifier or the phrase. To become a doctor, you need a person. To become a doctor, try to fix it by yourself. To become a doctor, you need years of study, maybe it can be. You must study for years, so this one is definitely correct. The second way is change dangling modifier into a clause, and clause is having a group of words which has a verb and a subject. So let's see. Because we were lost and thirsty, comma, the trail was a welcome sight. Okay, so now let's fix those sentences. Please write down the answers in your copybook. No, don't just answer orally. Write down. I'll give you 1 minute. Stop the video, and then we are going to answer. So together, the fruit was picked and put into baskets. Together, the fruit. No, I don't like this. So together, the workers The fruits cannot be together. The workers picked the fruit and put it into baskets. Perched on a stool by the sink, the potatoes were easy to peel. So who perched on a stool by the sink? Must be a person doing this. Your mother, maybe your father if he cooks, but it's definitely not the potatoes. I peel the potatoes easily. The one before this, sorry. So my telephone rang right after I walked here, I added a new clause or changed my phrase to become a clause. The last one, to find our way. The map was unfolded. The map wants to find our way. No, it doesn't sound right. So to find our way, we unfolded the map. So I'll give you a few seconds. Please stop the video and start answering. And the next time we will practice those dangling modifiers. We will see them as they are in the SAT, the language or the writing section. Earth appeared very small walking on the moon. Earth appeared very small walking on the moon. No, I don't like this one. Here we are just finding the dangling modifiers. Who is walking on the moon? Earth? No. To fly on space, on the space shuttle, the training is necessary. Training is necessary for, where are the astronauts? Winning the game. Celebration seemed like a great celebration. Is the one winning the game? No, it's dangling. Leaving my dirty shoes outside the floor. The floor has some kind of shoes, and the floor left its dirty shoes outside. No, frustrated. All of the scientists' results. The subject is here. The results are frustrated. Definitely no. So let's answer some questions from an SAT exam.